So thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming out tonight to celebrate with me, despite the crazy weather outside. You all made it here, but as someone said, it's the winds of change, so let's take it. And I hope you forgive me for reading my speech. I won't read it, but I'm going to refer to it. I haven't totally memorized it. So tonight marks the kickoff of my campaign to be Toronto's next mayor. Thank you, Angela. But it really marks, to me, the beginning of our campaign for a city that's equitable, that's affordable, that's beautiful, that's safe, that's sustainable, and that's vibrant. To make Toronto a truly livable city. That's our campaign. That's on my campaign. So I think all of you feel the same. Toronto is an amazing city. I've been all over the world, and I still think Toronto is one of the best cities in the world. But I know there are major challenges here, as all of you do. I see more and more homeless people on our street. I know that 1 in 4 children are living in poverty, and 1 in 2 children is living in poverty in our newcomer areas, which is totally unacceptable in Toronto and in Canada. I know that Indigenous people in the city, on whose land we are here today, have some of the worst health outcomes and life expectancies of our residents. So that kind of inequity, again, it's not Torontonian, it's not Canadian, and I don't want it in our city. I see public streets that are dangerous, that are crowded, that are often totally inaccessible to those with mobility challenges. But I also see huge possibilities in our city, and that's why I'm doing this, and I think that's why everybody's excited. I believe we can transform our public streets into vibrant open spaces where local business can thrive alongside healthy neighborhoods, where we can choose to drive if we want or need, but we can also have excellent, reliable, affordable transit, where we can have wide protected pathways for people on foot or on 2 wheels, whether that's on a bicycle or in a wheelchair. I believe we can transform our housing stock so that our growing population isn't forced into shelters, onto the street, or away from the city altogether. We can have higher density where it's appropriate. We can offer residents a broad range of choices. Everything from laneway housing to mixed-use 5 to 7 story buildings along our main streets to reasonably sized towers where it's appropriate. And finally, I believe we can invest in the services that our city needs. It doesn't have to be this penny pinching battle every year. We can have libraries. We can have funding for the arts. We can have school nutrition programs. We can have childcare, and we can have community recreation programs. And I believe we can do it all in a way that places the health of our air, our water, and our parks, and our people as the highest priority. So I'm not promising to do this all on my own, but I know we can do it by working together, by respecting the knowledge, the energy, and the ideas of those in our communities, by listening to evidence when we make decisions on transportation, on street design, and the needs of all residents in the city. Ultimately, I believe government can and should offer a high quality of life to the residents and to Torontonians, no matter where we live in the city and no matter what our income is. So if you want to come along for the ride, I can definitely use all of your help. Look around you every day and imagine how things could be better. Spread the word of this campaign to your friends, to your neighbors, on social media. Come door to door to me if you want to hear what people are saying. And or you can even host your own party for a better city. I know that ordinary people can drive extraordinary change. So let's do this together. Thank you.